Okay, you guys, I am on break and I wanted to come and tell you guys what I thought about the situation with Monique. I really didn't know what to think about it. Quite frankly, I do not look at Netflix, so I really didn't have an opinion on it. Okay? But I was listening to Unwind with Tasha K, and she makes a lot of sense. And the problem with Monique is not her husband. Okay? That's not what the deal is with Monique. Monique's problem is Lee Daniels and the fact that she did a favor for a friend and then it came back to bite her. And as far as Lee Daniels, I believe that he is really cautious and he has somebody different in his life. And he wasn't willing to put his neck out there to really fight for Monique for the role of Cookie in Empire. I really believe that he wanted to have her in there just like he has the girl who played Precious. He has her on the show. And I really believe that he also had in mind a place for Monique. But the studio wanted Taraji. And I think that it was a good decision. And I think that Lee probably was throwing some shade Cookie's way because he really wanted Taraji's way because he really wanted Monique. But then when it came down to it, you know, Terrence is better than Morris Chestnut because I know he was up for the role too. Now here's what I see is different. Lee Daniels wanted Morris Chestnut. Morris Chestnut did not get it. It went to Terrence Howard because the studio wanted Taraji and Taraji wanted Terrence. And that's just the way that cookie crumbled. No pun intended. So that's what happened. The response was Morris Chestnut had nothing to say. Even Tyrese, who could have, did the fool because Taraji wanted Terrence, she did not choose Tyrese, even though she played opposite Tyrese in Baby Boy. Not even Tyrese kicked up a fuss about it. However, Monique had to raise a fuss about this situation because she really wanted that part. Now, could I see her playing opposite Terrence Howard? No. Could I see her playing opposite Morris Chestnut? Heck no. But I can't even see Morris Chestnut playing a drug dealing music exec. I can't see him in that role. So I think that Empire, the people behind Empire made the right decision. Lee Daniels tried to do right by Monique, but he's no Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry makes all of his casting decisions. And if he likes somebody, he likes somebody. And nobody can tell him this is what you're going to do. But with Lee Daniels, he works a little bit more collaboratively. And he just isn't willing to stick his neck out on somebody, for somebody. And then because they needed you to do extra promotion and you told him no, who's to say you wouldn't tell him no again if they needed something to be done? And I saw during the first season of Empire, I did see that Taraji was going to France and she was doing all kinds of traveling and everything. So I don't think that you would have did that. You'd have pulled that, oh, it's my family deal again and caused trouble. So that's the reason why, they just went with Taraji. I think it was a good decision. I love her as Cookie. She's doing a really good job. And I think that that role is better for her than it is for you, because you do bring up a bunch of stuff. You bring up a lot of stuff, whether it's made up or not made up, I don't know, but it is what it is. And you're making a lot of enemies, and I really feel like Sydney is allowing you to do that because he wants you to himself. None of those other people will be able to influence you as much as he will. Now, in the long run, will that be better for you? I don't know. Is Sydney some type of a villain that nobody knows about, but maybe, his mom or somebody? I don't know. Maybe he is a saint. Maybe he don't mean no harm. But I can't believe that it's been 8 years since Precious. That's a long time, honey. That's a long time. And Tasha K was saying that you should have went on into production and things like that, just like Harvey. What's his name? Steve Harvey. I don't see that man on no movies. Think about it. And I only saw him on cameos in the movie that was based on his book, Think Like a Man. So where your expectations come from, honey, I don't know. I do not know. But in the comedy, I don't see it. I do not see it. And you're saying that you're making things a lot better for the girls that are going to come up behind you. I don't see it. I do not see it. I see you making a lot of waves. You are not building bridges. You're not building. You're tearing down stuff. For somebody who worked so long and has 45 awards, why would you come this far to destroy it now? That don't make no sense. And I don't believe that that's you. I think that that's Sydney. And I think that his reasoning for doing it is that he wants you to himself. But wants you to himself for what? That's my question, because he ain't got no job that I know of. He ain't producing nothing. I know that he did some kind of movie with Netflix. But after this, it's just going to be you and him. Then what? Think about it. If you haven't seen the video by Unwind with Tasha K, search for it here on YouTube. It is really thought-provoking, and that's why I had to make a video about it. So anyway, I gotta go. I gotta get back in here. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye.